You know, when I woke up this morning, the sun was shining and it was a beautiful day. And now, a storm system is blowing across and it is raining. Very confusing, but I think that is appropriate for how I feel. You know, I've been thinking all morning about what I wanted to say, and I've just been struggling because this is a strange time we're living in, and to be honest, I am thoroughly confused. I watched the news yesterday and saw all these different reactions to this quarantine that we've been going through, and the protests against the stay-at-home orders. People are desperate, they're panicked. You know, when a person puts an armed weapon on them and walks into a state house, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with that picture, especially when we're talking about an order that's supposedly going to protect the very people that are protesting. Very confusing, very confusing. And I don't know what to think about it. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before in my lifetime anyway. And I don't know if I'm struggling with it. You must be struggling with it too, don't you think? Of course you are. And today is the first day that the economy in Missouri is supposed to open up, and it's supposed to be a soft opening. Yet over the weekend, there was a lot of people here from the city, and they all came down here to enjoy the lake. There was nothing soft about that opening. People are just tired of being shut in. I understand that. But what about the other side of it? What about the side in which we're quarantining ourselves and doing social distancing in order to protect each other? Not only ourselves, but others. What's our responsibility there? How are we supposed to think about it? And then I thought about the book of Genesis and the story of Cain and Abel. I mean, you know, Adam and Eve were the first two people on earth. They had two sons, Cain and Abel. We knew that Cain killed Abel. And when God spoke to Cain and said, "Where's your brother?" Cain answered and said, "Am I my brother's keeper?" And that's the question that's still being asked of us today. Are we our brother's keeper? Do we have any responsibility for the health and welfare of others? You know, it's hard to be a leader during these times. It's hard to make decisions that you know people are going to be angry about, that people are going to react adversely about, because we all want to be liked. And yet we still have to do the right thing. The right thing. Well, what is the right thing? I think we all have to struggle with that, my friends. I don't know what the answer is other than that we should pray. Pray. And hopefully this opening up the economy won't result in more deaths, more illness, and that we can go back to a life that we're all accustomed to. You know, I'm tired of this phrase, new normal. I don't even know what that means. I do know that, like you, I'm tired of being closed in, and but if that's all I have to do in order to help others, it's a small price to pay, don't you think? Anyway, it's my thought for today. It's jumbled, it's confused, and yet that's how I feel. I'm looking forward to a new day. I'm looking forward to some relief. I'm looking forward to the day when we can all get together and worship and praise God together. Until I see you again, stay strong, stay healthy, stay in prayer. Amen.
How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? How many ears must one man have before he can hear people cry? How many days blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing